welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your love read. This is for anyone in Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Gemini, also known as a general read. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is obviously not going to resonate with everyone, and we're just going to go into it. Gemini, the energies have been very difficult, and all the readings have a unique, I really feel they have a unique message within them. So they can feel very, I feel like they just feel very personal. But this energy I'm picking up is for one, this is an energy of someone knows they lost you and their family. There's been a lot of betrayal here, and you know, it's like you don't know what you have until it's gone. And this is obviously still in your energy, and this is for those who are processing this kind of energy. You know, I always see those comments of, oh no, I moved past that, oh I moved on, this is not my energy, and there's nothing wrong with that, but therefore you should not be clicking on a video that reminds you of old energy. And I say this out of love, and I'm going to continue. You know, I feel like I'm going to, my tarot channel is about the evolution of the soul, and we all process things in our lives and in stages. And sometimes if we're clicking on things that remind us of old energy, therefore that energy still exists in our energy because we have not let it go. So for example, I will never ever click on anything that has to do with my ex of 11, who I was with 11 years, which was 7 years ago that we have split up. There's no reason. I'm not in that energy. He doesn't live in my reality, and I'm healed. I'm happy. I've a long time ago, years ago, but I don't need anything. Nothing reminds me. There's nothing. I never feel a need to. It's so, you know, if you're still in that space, that means healing is necessary, processing is necessary, and there's nothing wrong with that, but also be honest about it. Now, if you want to click on the video for entertainment purposes, you know, just be respectful of everyone else processing this energy. You may have processed it out, cycled it out. Everyone's in different timelines, but you may have cycled it out of your life. So give support to another fellow Gemini, you know, because you are able to relate. That's how we bring in good karma in our lives. We're able to help other people transmute energy when we conquer a lesson. You know, we're able to help someone else. I believe in that karma. But if you're commenting below and say you're off, I'm not in that energy, then to me that's extremely narcissistic. And you're looking for validation, because I don't need to know that you're not in that energy. I'm happy for you, but you should also not be clicking on this video if you're not in that energy, because nothing should remind you of that energy anymore. You should not be processing that energy anymore. That's where healing really takes place. So this is for someone, a collective who is processing, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the evolution of the soul. And I'm picking up on an energy of someone who really is having a hard time letting you go. And this person, you know, obviously I feel like they were unfaithful, and there are two timelines I'm picking up here. And one is those who are cycling this out emotionally, and those who are still in it, and just haven't really accepted, you know, that this person is doing, or it's turning a blind eye, avoidance, right? We get stuck in that sometimes out of fear of moving on, out of fear of what's to come. Maybe we're stuck due to finances, lack of independence, or some level of codependency. But let's see what else comes up here for this energy for Gemini Spirit. Thank you. What else for this energy for Gemini spirit? And there we go. I mean, this is exactly, I mean, the fact that codependency comes out, it's because there's a challenge here, and this person give a relationship a chance and children. I just feel like this person doesn't want to, it's like their constant need to, you've cycled this. Their betrayal has been constant. You forgave them constant. Some of you it's because of children, and some of you it's just that this person has codependent childhood. This is what they do. Their behavior is repetitive, and this person has been stuck in this behavior, and so will you. You're not the person to have to change this person. Also, your person doesn't have to change you. You guys know that energy is fluid, but I'm going to speak as if this is your person. And if you're a cross watcher, this is obviously Gemini's read. So I'm not going to be like cross watcher. This is for you. It's to whoever the energy resonates. That's just how you read tarot, or how you come into a tarot reading. But there is obviously codependency in this energy I'm picking up, and it's been a cycle for a long time, and it's been a stuck cycle, and it's time to end the cycle. Now you don't have to end it tomorrow. You know, like I said, I'm picking up on two timelines here. Some of you are still in the cycle, and some of you are over the cycle, in the sense of like you've kind of moved away, but still in the trap of being able to fall back into old habits. Here we have let your friends help you, and healing family issues. And there's a lot of healing that has to take place here. You know, look for support here, also guidance. For example, let your friends help you usually is therapy or actual friends, family that can help you, but also guidance, something as you know, you in search for your spiritual finding, your spiritual guidance. The people who you connect with, you know, YouTube, a lot of times when we're in spaces like this, it's not really our friends and family who understand us, it's the strangers. And so usually they're the ones who help us the most. And so this is what this is, you know. Even a tarot reading could help you. Like it's your needing to process and cycle this pattern out of your life. You know, if away from this person, then away from this person. But if you think that your person can change, that's also you. But at this point is an accountability. I love the magician energy because it's the alchemizing and it's ownership to self. And it's you have to understand the soul's evolution is a journey to self. That means it's an individual journey for everybody. No one's made to make you happy, and you're not here to change anyone. So knowing that free will and knowing that freedom can exist within yourself allows you to really expand, but it takes a very long time to get there. And what is required is the healing and facing our deepest fears, which is also our own codependent behaviors, our own behaviors that allowed us to allow someone with this kind of behavior to begin with, right, in our lives. And what is it about ourselves that you know, we kind of ignored in terms of seeing the signs, right? So let's see, Spirit, what else do we have for Gemini here? Okay. So we have the Star, and then we have the Power here, which is the Strength card. We have solar plexus, you know, and this star, it's called hope because, you know, this is an alignment within the mind, not losing hope, and memories of love. And this is an attachment. I feel this is the Six of Cups. This is an attachment to what existed. And for some of you, you have, you know, you've been with this person, you have children with this person, whatever the case may be. Suffering in silence. This is the justice and love begins. And so I feel this is a journey to self, because the nines are the hermit, and the 9 is always a journey to self. So in this process, it's hard to release. A new beginning's desired, but at the same time scared. So that's where the suffering and silence it exists, because at this point, you know that you need to make a decision. A decision needs to be made here. And speaking truth to yourself also has to be made here. You know, just kind of surrendering to the change. So let's see what the star is here, spirit-wise. Hope here. What do we have for Gemini? Death. This is change. Transformation needs to take place. Also an ending. Give me more on the star. 3 of Swords. Yeah. The separation needs to happen. And it's an attachment, I feel. But your person also is not comfortable with it. So again, those in that timeline of where you walked away, this is where I feel this person is the codependent. This is where they are attached to your light. The star is a lot of, is when we're in alignment with ourselves and with our partners. And so the codependency here is an attachment to the light. So one cannot be without the other. And so the discomfort of this separation is where it really puts this person in. And then it makes them want to come out because they need the light, right? It's that codependency of needing your energy. So what is this power here? Spirit-wise, the strength here. Okay, more of the strength. Yeah, I mean, Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here. I really feel this person has a sense of ego here, where they know that you're this giving person. And so I really feel like I'm picking up on a taker here. This person is just a taker of who you are. And I feel this is where you need to wise up also with the confidence. And you need to build this courage and strength to release yourself from this person. Not allow them to take away from your energy. You know, you have to know what you bring to the table too. And you can go and do on your own, right? Bring this balance to yourself and have resilience, build up this resilience and courage to also start over. Page of Pentacles, start over. Takes physical steps away from this energy so you can really also release the codependency that this person has on you. Also, maybe you're empathic, and so it also gives you kind of feel bad, right? It's almost like I'm the mother of their children. I don't see the father or mother of my child going through hardships or whatever. You kind of go, some of you may go into this compassionate space, and some of you are just kind of lacking the confidence to really rebuild yourself and take those steps. Give me more on the solar plexus, please. Why is the solar plexus here? You know, solar plexus is Empress energy. It's the number 3 here. And I always feel it's Empress energy for me. Because this is clairsentience. This is your inner feelings. And tapping into your inner feelings, it requires truth, because you have to be honest about what you really feel. It's also your driving force to life. And so when it's affected, it's how you can land into this codependency, because there's also 6 of Cups, memories of, there's just so much invested in this connection. And there's also a comfort, right? Oh, it just flipped. So 7 of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. It's slow. I feel this is knowing, oh yeah, all the time invested, right? You've built something with this person. It's been slow to progress, but there's something already put in place. And I feel this feels like comfort, because anything in the pentacles is comfort, right? This is people, places, things, and anything in the physical. And the pentacles in the tarot, you can change it. You can change, and we can get comfortable with the things that make us comfortable in our physical world, right? You know, where we live, whatever the case may be. This can bring about a lot of changes that you've already built, right? Because it took a long time to get to this foundation, to build this. And so having to change that, I feel, is a drastic change for some of you. Give me more on this 3 solar plexus, Spirit. Thank you. Give me more on the solar plexus, please. 7 of Wands. And so this is definitely needing courage to rebuild yourself. 7 of Wands always reminds me of the Strength card for some reason. This courage, this need, this resilience required to stand up for you, to stand up for what you have, and, you know, also believing in your resilience. Is it going to be hard? Yes. 10 of Wands in the bottom. Is it going to be burdensome? Yes, your life is going to change. But is it going to be any worse than what you're currently going through? And that is the challenge to process, because the 10 of Wands are also, the wands are the soul. And so this has a lot to do with releasing your soul too, because if I'm picking up this energy, it's because it's being processed. And there is a need to have that courage, knowing that you can start over and still be fine, because if you made it this far, you can do it again. Give me more of this memories of love. Why is the memories of love here, Spirit? The 6 of Cups. 5 of Wands. It's not, I really feel it's not worth the struggle and the mental battle with this person, because all they did was bring conflict into your life. It was more of an interference and an interruption. Give me more of these memories of love. Yep, 6 of Swords. It's nothing but conflict. 9 of Swords. Discontent. 5 of Cups. You weren't happy. You weren't happy in this space. Again, 2 different timelines here. Either some of you are still in this space and some of you have already moved away. But the battle of questioning, to me, this is a battle of questioning. And don't, you know, if anything, also confirmation. You're good. If you've moved away, you're good. You can do this. You just have to have the confidence and take one step at a time to this new direction, to this new life. You will stabilize again. No need to fear the change. It's what they depend on you anyway. No need to guilt, because you've already invested a lot of time in this person. And it just isn't reciprocating what you need. And that is okay. That is okay to say to yourself. And at the end of the day, none of the parties are happy, right? Let's see. I feel like this is really for you. I'm not going to pull any more of the tarot. We're going to go into, actually, because all the readings have been different this month. I've been pulling other decks this month only because it's really been a lot about the self. And the reason your readings are late too this month is the exhaustion I'm feeling. So I can feel that the collective is going through drastic changes. And because also depending on the reader, some readers have all these optimistic, we all hold different light. And it all depends on the timeline each person is in. So I deal with a lot of shadows in my readings, and so I help people transmute dark times, which is why sometimes my readings are probably extremely heavy. But that is the light I carry, because I'm an alchemizer, And so I can alchemize energy, and I can hold this kind of energy. Other readers can't hold this energy. And so if you're looking for like this total positive energy, but you're in this energy, but you're not ready for this shadow work, then that's the reader to go to. Because when you're ready, and sometimes, spirit has a way of working around, and spirit only gives you what you can handle. And if not being able to do shadow work, then maybe other avenues will help you move. But if you don't find yourself moving, then this is where the shadow work is necessary. So this is the soul's journey, Oracle Spirit. So what is the group of collective I'm picking up here transmuting? What is the soul's journey right now? Seeker. Yearning for knowledge, you are a student of life with a strong curiosity for deeper meaning. And it is a moment of seeking, right? So this is an energy of seeking, not knowing. So it's time to seek. And in the seeking, there's a lot of things you don't know. And that's where the fear kicks in. Healer. You are gifted with the ability to heal through words, thoughts, touch, and actions. You may also explore healing work. Yes. And that's what I'm saying. I really do feel a lot of you may carry empathic abilities, healing abilities, which is why you have to be very careful of the codependent behaviors that we carry. And I say this out of experience too. This could also be friends and family. I've had to eliminate a lot of friends in my life that honestly just want to absorb and really not and just take, right? They just want to consume you and not really make any changes in their life. And this is why I'm very protective of the energy of my channel, because I also have to be careful, right? I'm not here to be consumed with people who want to stay stagnant in their life. This is truly about the evolution of the soul, and the soul is about progressing. It takes a while to progress. We can sit, and I completely empathize and sympathize with how the struggle of the movement and the change and the discomfort. But at the end of the day, we're still alive, we're still good, we're still great, and we have to find gratitude within our experiences and know that everything has meaning. So what else, Spirit? Blockage for this connection. What's going on with Gemini? So first card, thank you, Spirit. Nurture healthy relationships, right? And so this was not a healthy relationship. This was a codependent. And so again, this is a challenge between the two people involved here of what nurturing relationships mean. And sometimes when you're an empath, we give too much, and so we're over nurture. Some of us, I know many empaths that go through this struggle. I have a person I know that is an empath, but yet repeats the same energetic patterns in her life. And it's almost like, and this is the challenge of learning emotions later in your life. But also me as an empath, I say this as friends, like I have to be careful, because if you're encountering the same relationships with different people, but yet the same situation, I can only process that so much with you. At this point, there is a need to really seek within and really ask difficult questions, right? Get curious about you now and forget about everybody else. Like it's like a do-over. So here for you, spiritual protection, your guides are protecting you. And this is what happens when you're being moved away, then your guides protect you. Things kick in. And so this is a protection to really make this shift. But you have to be open to hear. And then joy joy comes from within. Stop seeking outside of yourself. And this is, I feel this is your person, codependency, right? People need other people's energy, and it's because they're not happy within. And so that is something you have to be extremely careful about when, you know, you connect with people. And they'll always need the joy, they always need the confirmation and validation outside, which is also why I said what I said in the beginning of the read. So when people come and comment to me and tell me, oh, I've moved through this energy, this is seeking validation outside. There's no need. I mean, you can share. There's nothing wrong with sharing, and I'm not saying that. But also don't come at me like I'm telling you, no, you need to be in this energy. No, I'm happy for you. Great. But you also don't need my validation. We don't need outside validation. We need to find it within ourselves. So Spirit, what is the self-love guidance for Gemini, please? Vacation. A much needed break is calling your name. Take some time off from everyday life and go on a holiday alone or with the people you love. Life will still be here when you return fresh and energized. And this is really spending some time alone. Spirit, what else is the guidance for other guidance? Facing fears. You are running, but you can't hide. It is time to go within and face what you fear. What is holding you back in living your best life? You're the only one who can. It starts with you and ends with you. And this is really, you know, just taking ownership again, allowing yourself to take these steps. And this is where you get to nurture your physical space, right? You build that confidence and face what you have to face with the courage, the strength, right? Because this is building up our confidence and courage to take these steps to have physical change in our life. And some of you go take a break, relax, go have some fun with some friends if you have close friends. If you don't, do it on your own. There's nothing wrong with being alone. I do it all the time and I love it. So Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I love you. Please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoyed my frequency. But with that said, live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. On to the next message. Bye.